There was a village near the base of the mountains. Rich in volcanic soil, good harvests abounded. Such a time it was that the harvest was in. Rejoicing, farmers hauling their goods to market, merchants bartering and selling small goods. This hamlet, protected by the righteous eyes of God, and his small church that blessed the village with its presence. Or so they thought. As the men celebrated with drink made from the grain of their harvest, the women bickered over muddy children. Another presence stirred. Laughter, arguing between merchants, scolding of mothers, the playing of children, and a soft voice. Weeping. Subtle, impossible to discern without intent. It was no cry of an infant, nor a lament of one in mourning. It seemed as if the wail of one desolate, abandoning hope itself. Slowly, painfully, it grew audible. A farmer noticed, but searching his environment he found no source. Chains, grating along the ground. A strange sound. Chains were expensive, and who would have need of them? Gasping for air, for life, as if every breath was his last. These strange sounds were concerning, to say the least. Yet the enigma was not solved. That was when the howling began. Deafening, bone-chilling. What machination brought these things to life? The villagers, stunned by the assault on their ears, now keenly alert to their environment. That was when the hand broke through the soil. A sudden moment of realization, as if the villagers were frozen in time. The hand, black as night, burnt and charred by fire, clawed at the ground in desperation. Finally, the townsfolk took action, fleeing in all directions, some to the church, others inside their homes. The burnt body, chained by ankles and wrists, crawled into the sunlight, standing in its glory. It was not alone, as many others soon stood beneath the sky, celebrating their salvation. Do not fear them, for these are the souls who abandoned God. What follows? Them you fear. Another hand, like a claw, erupted from the ground. It was red like fire. Demon. The horned, muscular beast emerged, talons glistening in the light. A jaw, like daggers, bellowed to the god that imprisoned it, in defiance. It, too, was not alone, as many of the hellspawn ruptured the earth's crust. All manner of forsaken evils. Their chains broken by the strength of their will. Yet their master had not yet arrived. A final hand yearned for freedom. He comes, the last brother of seven, the cursed demon, sight stripped for his arrogance. The blinded king, whose crippled form is a lie. Look, the demons rush to him to pull him from the ground. A weak, frail man, with long golden hair, and yet a cruel, twisted smile. No celebration of release, for he knew he would escape. The architect of demise, who crushed lock and key of his cell. Who is he to lead the power of darkness? His words are a weapon, cutting into the hearts of his fellows. I hear nothing. I want to hear screams. Rampage. The tide of demonic flesh collapsing into the buildings. The people beheaded, torn asunder. The damned souls sorted into lines, still chained, slaves to carry the burdens of their master. Only the church left untouched as they carried their sovereign to its doors. Open. The door shattered into dust, an unseen force ripping it from end to end. The priest dragged into the streets by the mob. The blinded king approaches. His hand gently caresses the face of the holy man. I have seen the face of your God. He does not care for you. Now, show me where your kind lie. The priest's body contorts in horrible fashion, twisting and writhing in pain, his screams unheard. Bound by chains, the servant of God was dragged away. Do not fear rebuke, my brethren. The slaughter has begun. The broken gate. The shattered door of hell.